Hi, it's Pamela. In this tutorial, we're going to use Doodly to create a Father's Day promo.
Hey, and welcome to the official Doodly YouTube channel. If you enjoy our content, please click the like and subscribe button below. Now let's get straight to the video.
Father's Day is right around the corner, and what better way to celebrate than with a heartfelt Doodly message? Today, I'm going to walk you through how to create a captivating Father's Day promo for your business. Okay, so let's get started. First, you want to start with what message you want to convey. So today, I'm going to pretend that I run a coffee shop, so that's my business. And I want to appreciate all the fathers out there while promoting a special Father's Day discount. Of course, we're going to want to set the scene, so we're going to need a cozy, warm interior of a coffee shop. And then we'll introduce our character, which would be a dad enjoying some coffee. So if you go to the Scenes tab, there is a coffee shop. So I'm going to use that. That's going to be my little shortcut. Here it is, coffee shop. Boom! That makes it really handy. I don't really have to do anything to build it. But one thing that I am going to do is I'm going to show you. It is 1 minute and 9 seconds long. So what happens here is the hand draws everything. This is by default. And this is going to be a super boring Father's Day promotion. Don't you think? So what am I going to do about that? Well, I'm going to fix it. First of all, see all that erasing that he does? My personal preference is to turn that off, so I do that. That's the first thing. I go down here to video settings, erase mode, smart mode, off. It's up to you if you don't want to do that. If you like it, that's fine. You could also change the hand if you'd like at this point. I'm fine with it as is. All of these elements, like I showed you, every little thing, the little line from the wall to the floor gets drawn on. It takes 3 seconds. And none of this is important. So I'm just going to go ahead and click into my scene and then use my Command A button. So if you have Windows, do Control A, Mac, Command A, and that selects everything. And then I want to click the gear icon. I can't see it because of my zoom, so I'm going to zoom out. And then I'm going to click this little gear, and right here, enter animation, draw, duration 3 seconds. I'm going to turn that to 0 seconds and hit apply. And yes, I'm going to do that to all of them. So now, instead of 1 minute and 9 seconds, my scene takes half a second. And that's perfectly fine because we're going to spend our time drawing on our characters and whatnot. So let's go to characters. And I mentioned that I wanted a dad drinking a cup of coffee. Earlier, I created a dad drinking coffee. I'm going to bring him in here. I'm just going to add him in. And I want to tell you a little bit about him. It's kind of cute, huh? So I created him in People Builder. This is one of the products from the same company that makes Doodly. Well, they make a product that makes characters, and they have all the drawing paths already built in. So I made him, and if I preview it, see how the hand automatically draws him in? It's really cool. And I can also do it in color if I prefer. So I want to show it to you real quick. So I'm going to go up to my Voomly Cloud icon. So if you subscribe to Doodly through the Voomly Cloud family, then you also have People Builder. So I'm going to go ahead and launch it. And here's my dad right here. Now I'm going to create a new one just so you can see the process. So I'm going to call it Father. I pick male here. And they have a body shape where he's holding his cup of coffee. So let's see if I can find that. Here it is. And right now it's in color. You can turn that off or on. And remember I said I wanted to have it in color. So I'm going to recreate it. So he had this hair. And I want him happier, so I'm going to click his face, make him happy. And he was wearing a short sleeve shirt, and I think it was this one. So I changed the color of the shirt, and then for the arms, I'm changing it to these short sleeves. And then for his legs, he had like jeans and sneakers on. And I think that's great. So this is now going to be my dad. So I'm going to go ahead and export it. and I'm choosing the DAS, Doodly Asset file, okay? I'm just gonna put it on my desktop. So I'm gonna put them in characters this time, and I'm gonna click the little blue and white plus sign, and I'm gonna drag in this DAS file, and there it is. Once again, let's get rid of this guy. If we preview it, Doodly knows how to work with it. It's awesome. So this little chair doesn't quite work for his position, so I'm going to delete this one. And let's try this chair here. So now we want to add some text, and I think I like this one for it. And it's going to get lost with all my background, so let me get a little background. So let's do rectangle. So I like this one here, this dashed rectangle. It's a Doodly Enterprise asset. Okay, so this gets a little bit lost because it's a very busy background. So maybe we can use some color. So let's click on our rectangle and its little gear icon, and let's change its color. I like this blue, and now that stands out a little bit better. And we could change the font color too if we'd like. I think that'll be okay. So let's take a look. So there's our dad. That takes a little too long to draw. Then it races through the actual part we care about. So click your little rectangle, and this is the default 3 seconds. Again, too long. I'm going to go 1 second, and then we can slow down this part. 2.5 seconds, I think, probably 2.5 seconds. And let's put a delay here between these two, maybe just a little bit. And then at the very end of the scene, go to scene settings, right here, extra time at the end. Let's put like 7 seconds. That way, if this is playing on Facebook or wherever, it'll eventually just look like a still image once everything's drawn. And that gives them time to write down, okay, you know, to kind of absorb the message. And if they have to write down a discount code, if we put a discount code in, then they have time to do that. And then I think we'd like some music, just, you know, something a little catchy, and then maybe a camera move so that it ends on this. So let's add some music. Go to sounds, categories, music, and then let's just find something. I'm going to take Feeling Fine. I don't know, it's probably fine. We'll find out. It's got about 1.5 seconds of dead air, so I like to tighten that up and then move it down so it starts right away. And then of course it's way too long. So let's go to the end and shrink all this down. Right click, fade out so that it doesn't end abruptly, and then just drag this so it's a nice slow fade. Since I'm not doing a voiceover, it's okay if it's full volume. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so it doesn't blast people's ears when it comes on. Okay, so I would like to do a camera movement, and it's super easy. Go over here to this pan and zoom tool. Click the little plus sign, and that's your little effects box. So move it down where you think you might want to do the camera move, and then click it. And now you're going to see two views. Full screen start, and right now it's full screen end. Well, I do want it to start full screen, but I want it to end something like this. Just nice and tight on my offer. So apply, and let's do the little mini preview. Let's see if our positioning is right. Hit play. I think I'd like it to come in a little earlier. Maybe have that little pause, and then it's going to start moving. So let's do this. And then let's make this a nice slow camera movement. So I'm going to stretch it. So maybe there. Okay, we're almost done. The last thing I would do is I would add my logo somewhere here, because generic coffee shop isn't quite cutting it. So I would go to the props tab, click the blue and white plus sign and upload my logo and get it in there. And that's really all there is to it. Let's just take a quick look and then we'll be done. And there you have it. That's how easy it is to create a quick little Father's Day promo. I hope this gives you some ideas. Thank you for watching.